the door when you stopped trying. Made excuses for your silence. Told myself love meant surviving. Even when I felt the violence, I learned your moods like seasons change. Tiptoed through your storms, I stitched your name into my pain and called it keeping us warm. Every promise bent my spine, every hope was mine to hold. You leaned back across the line, trying not to let us fold. I carried us alone through nights you never noticed, built a home from broken bones while you were halfway gone. I laughed for two, I bled in silence, fought a war you never owned. You let go without the weight. I carried us alone. Smiled in photos, hid the cracks, learned how to translate your I'm fine. I was always pulling us back while you were already saying goodbye. I poured my heart into your cup, watched you spill it on the floor. Still I stayed and filled it up like I hadn't done that before. I confused pain with loyalty, called exhaustion being strong. Didn't know love shouldn't feel like proving I belong. I carried us alone through dreams you never chased, kept believing you would come home while you erased our place. I held the future, you held distance. I held on till I was stone. You walked free without the weight. I carried us alone. One day I looked into the mirror, into the look in my face. I saw someone who loved too hard and disappeared without a trace. So I laid you down with all the lies and the version of me I outgrew. I finally felt the truth arrive. It wasn't love, I was carrying you. I carried us alone, but I'm setting myself down. I won't beg a ghost to stay or drown just to keep you around. If love means losing who I am, then I'd rather be on my own. I gave you everything I had. I carried us Now my hands are shaking free from a weight that wasn't mine. I'm learning how to love myself with the strength you left behind. You used to laugh like summer rain, falling easy on my skin. Now your smile feels miles away, like a town I've never been. We talked in half sentences, sleep facing opposite sides. I I started missing you while you were still mine. No slam doors, no goodbye, just silence, learning how to grow. Love didn't leave all at once, it just packed up slow. I lost you slowly, night by night, like leaves letting go of the tree. You were standing right beside me, but you weren't here with me. No moment to break, no final truth, just a heart learning what's new. I didn't lose you suddenly, I lost you slowly. Your coffee went cold every morning, mine stayed untouched too. We stopped asking how was your day, like it didn't matter anymore to you. Your eyes stopped looking for mine when the room got quiet and small. I felt you slipping through my hands, but I was scared to call it a fall. We survived on habit and hope, and the lies we didn't say, pretending love was just tired, not quietly walking away. I lost you slowly, breath by breath, like rivers losing their sound. We shared a bed full of memories, but love wasn't around. No wreckage left, no burning truth, just a heart torn in two. I didn't lose you suddenly, I lost you suddenly. If love is a fire, ours faded to cold, still warm to the touch, but no longer whole. I kept throwing myself into you, hoping you'd feel it too. But I was alone in the fight, trying to save me and you. Soft breakdown, maybe we didn't fail, maybe we just ran out of time. Maybe love doesn't die screaming, maybe it just resigns. I lost you slowly, piece by piece, like stars giving up the night. You stayed until it was empty, then left without a fight. If I'd known this was goodbye, I would have held you closer too. But I didn't lose you suddenly, I lost you slowly. Now I'm learning how to breathe in a house that echoes you. I lost you slowly, my love, but I lost myself there too. said we're finished, the room stayed standing still. Your words fell soft as ash did, but burned me deeper still. I nodded like I understood, like my heart could bend. You walked out at the doorway, I stayed past the end. You were already gone in spirit, I was holding on in skin. I kept loving what was over, like it might start again. I loved you past the end, past the last I don't, past the moment you gave up and the door you closed. When the story lost its pages, I kept reading through. You stopped loving me on time, I loved you past it too. I set 2 cups out every dawn, habit dies so slow. Slept on your side of the bed just to feel you close. I talked to ghosts in our kitchen, sang songs you never heard. I kept all the unsent love stuck behind my words. I traced the shape of who we were in everything I do. I kept the future breathing with the thought of you. I loved you past the end, past the final sign, when your silence drew the line and called it time. You found peace in letting go, I found truth in you. You healed when it was over, love, I loved you past it too. If love's a season, ours was fall, beautiful but done. I stayed to watch the colors fade, you left when winter come. I would have lived in frozen nights just to feel your flame, but loving you kept hurting me the same old way. Soft breakdown, maybe love's not knowing when to finally stop. Maybe I just didn't know how to drop what I had lost. I loved you past the end, past the closing scene, past the place where us turned into used to be. If there's a fault, I'll own it now. I stayed when you were through, I don't regret a single beat. I loved you past it too. Now I'm learning how to leave without reopening the wound. I loved you past the end, my love. Now I'm learning how to love me too. I used to wake up light as dawn, before the world felt heavy. I laughed like nothing could go wrong, back when you still knew me. I spoke my mind without the fear of being too much too true. Somewhere between your leaving, I stopped recognizing you. You didn't just take your love, you took the best of my shins barefoot, sang off key without shame. I dreamed in colors, not in gray. Before the silence came, you loved me when I was open. Before the walls went up, now I measure every word I say, like love's a fragile cup. I learned to guard my laughter, to brace before I fall. I lost my innocence, trying not to lose you at all. I miss the person I was with you, the fearless and the free, who thought forever was a promise, not a memory. You didn't mean to change me, but somehow truth came through. I don't just miss the love we had, I miss the me with you. If love's a river I swam too far, I forgot the shore behind. I gave you all my oxygen, left none for peace of mind. You found yourself by letting go, I lost myself in you. Now I'm learning how to breathe again, like strangers learn to do. Soft breakdown, maybe heartbreak isn't losing them. Maybe it's what it does to you, how it rewrites who you are, just trying to get through. I miss the person I was with you, but I'm starting to see she's still here beneath the scars, waiting patiently. You were a chapter, not the book, a truth I lived, not knew. I'll find myself again someday, just not the me with you. Tonight I thank the love we were, and the lessons we went through. I miss the person I was with you, but I'm learning how to be me too. I miss the way you said my name, like you were somewhere you belonged. Now it's just an echo in the rain, a feeling that I've outgrown. I pass the places we once stayed, still half expect you there. I don't miss you the way I did, I miss the love we were. I miss believing we were safe, that we'd be fine somehow. I miss the future we pretended was already ours. I miss us more than you, more than your touch, more than your face. I miss the hope I held on to before you walked away. I don't ache for your arms anymore, or wait for you to choose. promises we whispered in the dark. When loving you felt effortless before it fell apart. I don't replay every word you said or wonder what went wrong. I replay who I was with you when I still felt strong. Trusted deep, who thought love wouldn't bruise. I lost her somewhere loving you, and I still feel that loss most nights. I miss us more than you, more than the fights, more than the pain. I miss the way I used to feel before love learned my name. I don't beg for your heart anymore, or pray you'll come through. I miss the dream we almost were. I miss us more than you. Maybe missing us is how I heal instead of chasing what we lost. Loving the memory without the wound, learning what it truly cost. I miss us more than you, more than the nights I cried alone. I miss the laughter, the almost, the place that felt like home. I've made my peace with letting go of everything we couldn't do. I don't miss you the way I used to. I miss us more than you. Some goodbyes don't mean you stopped caring. They mean you finally chose you. The porch swings creak where you once laughed. The wind hums through the cracks in the wall. Your coffee cup still by the window. I trace your ghost in the morning light. The garden blooms, but it feels empty. Every petal falls like a memory. I wanted to leave with you that day, but my feet stayed rooted like old oak trees. I watched your shadow fade in the rearview. I held the doorway for a moment too long. Even the sky seemed to hesitate before it let you go. I stayed after you left, listening to the echo of goodbye. The sun rose over our empty bed, but I couldn't make my own heart lie. I stayed after you left, holding the pieces you forgot. The wind whispers your name in my chest, and I answer though you're not. The rain falls soft on the old fence, each drop like the words I never said. I walk through rooms filled with our laughter but silence, answers instead. Your coat still hangs on the hallway hook. Your scent lingers like autumn smoke. I keep the fire burning at night, even though you won't come home. after you left, watching shadows stretch across the floor. The moon traces the curve of your absence. I can't unlove what I adored. I stayed after you left, tending a thorn in a broken light. The night folds me into its quiet arms, and I survive the endless night. Maybe one day the wind will carry you back, or maybe I'll finally learn to bend. But until then, I'll stay where I loved, in the space between what we were and what's gone. I stayed after you left, learning the language of the lost. The stars keep shining above our home, but they don't count the cost. I stayed after you left, 'cause leaving you never felt like me. And I'll stay here in the silence, where love taught me to grieve. The porch swings still, sway in the evening. The garden whispers your name, and I stay, I stay, I stay, even when nothing stays the same. I believed your voice when it whispered forever. Ignored the pauses, the cracks in your tone. I learned how to wait, I learned how to weather every cold night you called feeling alone. Gave you my trust like a fragile confession. You gave me reasons to doubt what was true. I thought it was love teaching painful lessons, but love hurt me through you. Forgiving what broke me inside, calling your distance a phase we'd outgrow. I was fighting for us with my eyes closed, didn't see I was bleeding oh. Love hurt me through you, through the things you didn't say, through the way you held my hand and walked away. I blame my heart for breaking in two, but the truth finally came into view. Love didn't fail me, you did. Love hurt me through you. I memorized all of your leaving signs, still hoped you'd choose to stay. I turned your silence into patience, let your excuses lead the way. I poured myself into your empty promises, watched them fade like old tattoos. I kept loving what was hurting me, 'cause love hurt me through you. I thought payment I was trying enough, that suffering proved I was true. I didn't know love isn't supposed to feel like something you survive through. Love hurt me through you, through your half-truths and lies, through the night not your way. I'll find it where it doesn't make me pay. Barefoot through your autumn rain, every step a choice, every drop of pain. The leaves whispered warnings I ignored. I opened my heart when I should have closed the door. Your eyes were oceans I couldn't swim, but I dove in head first on a whim. The wind carried secrets we never spoke, and I kept chasing you through the smoke. I burned my hands on the fire you made, felt the heat but I stayed. Every thorn I pulled from my side was worth the nights I felt alive. Loving you was my bravest mistake. I gave my soul, I let it break. I stood in the storm, I didn't run, even when the clouds blocked the sun. Loving you was my bravest mistake. I risked it all, I felt the ache, and though it left me scarred and worn, I choose that love, I'd be reborn. The river still hums your name at night. The moon reflects what I lost to light. I hear the whispers in the willow trees of promises carried away by the breeze. I traced your smile in the fading sun, felt the warmth of what we had begun. I learned that love can burn and heal, and sometimes pain is all that's real. I walked through fire, I touched the rain, felt your absence like a chain. Every heartbreak left its mark, but it also lit a spark. Loving you was my bravest mistake. I gave my soul, I let it break. I stood in the storm, I didn't run, even when the clouds blocked the sun. Loving you was my bravest mistake. I risked it all, I felt the ache, and though it left me scarred and worn, I'd choose that love, I'd be reborn. Maybe someday I'll forget the nights I stayed awake under fading lights, but I never regret the way I gave, even when love became my grave. Loving you was my bravest mistake. I gave my soul, I let it break. I stood in the storm, I didn't run, even when the clouds blocked the sun. Loving you was my bravest mistake. I risked it all, I felt the ache, and though it left me scarred and torn, wanna choose that love, I'd be reborn. The wind hums soft through the autumn leaves. I smile at the lessons pain conceives, and though loving you cut me deep, it's a love I'll carry, mine to keep. We said forever like it was free, like time would never ask its price. Wrote our names in wet cement, swore they'd stay there all our lives. But cracks showed up between the lines, where we promised we'd be strong. Love was warm but not enough to keep the winter from coming on. We ignored the yesterday, while tomorrow slipped away. Our forever had an expiration date, printed small, we never read. We kept loving past the moment when love was already dead. No sudden end, no final fight, just two hearts overstayed. We didn't fall apart all at once. Our forever just stopped staying. Your laughter started sounding thin, like a song losing its tune. We shared a bed full of memories, but never the same room. I memorized your silence. You learned to look away. We were counting down the days, but didn't know what to say. Every touch felt borrowed time, every kiss a last. We were holding on to something that was already the past. Our forever had an expiration date, like flowers left in the sun. Still beautiful, still breaking, still pretending. To place, no one to save, just love that couldn't stay. We didn't shatter in one night. Our forever slowly gave way. If love's a season, ours was fall, golden fading, almost gone. We swept the leaves, ignored the cold, sang summer songs too long. I would have stayed through every storm if staying made you choose. But you can't beg time for mercy when it's already through. Soft breakdown, maybe forever isn't meant to mean until the end. Maybe it means until it hurts and teaches us to bend. I forever had an expiration date, no warning bell, no sign, just two souls learning too late that timing matters in love sometimes. If I could go back, I'd hold you still and love you day by day, knowing even the truest forever can quietly slip away. Now I carry what we were, like a scar I don't erase. Our forever was real, my love. It just had an expiration date. You said my name like any other day, soft and careless on your way. I didn't know it would be the last, just another moment slipping past. You tied your shoes, checked your phone, left me standing there alone. I replay it like a broken sound, the way my world just quieted down. If I'd known that was goodbye, I would have begged you to stay a while. The last time you said my favorite smell. Your side of the bed still tells on you. I talk to you like you're listening, like silence might answer too. You moved on without a sound. I'm still stuck in that goodbye. You erased me in little ways. Stop saying my name, stop saying stay. I learned love doesn't always scream. Sometimes it just quietly leaves. The last time you said my name, you didn't pause, you didn't change. You didn't know you were walking away with the words I try to save. Now I whisper it through the pain, like maybe you'll hear me then. I didn't know it was the end. The last time you said my name. If I could go back one more time, I'd memorize the look in your eyes. I'd hold that moment, make it stay. Stretch 1 second into days. Now your voice lives in my head, saying my name and nothing else. The last time you said my name, it sounded like we were okay. Now it's a memory I can't replace, a word that time won't let me erase. You don't say it anymore. I still wait outside that door. I didn't know it was the end. The last time you said my name. If loving you was all I gave, losing you is what remains. One word still calls me through the pain. The last time you said my name.